And welcome to Man On Football Manager with me, Dan. This is the third episode of the Perfect Wingers. To give you a quick summary, we have Bill and Ben behind me. They have the current ability of 200, which is the best you can beat in the game. They play for the Kaizer Chiefs in the South African Premier League, and we're about to find out how they do in their third season. Let's get straight to it, shall we? So here we are at the end of the third season, and we are here on the competition screen. And to run you through the list of what the Kaizer Chiefs have been in. So in the South African Premier League, Kaizer Chiefs won the league again. They got their win back with 65 points. And below here it says Ben Smith got 23 goals. He was the top goal scorer for the Kaizer Chiefs, and I'm glad to see that. Bill Jacobs, our other guy, he had the highest rating with 8.03, which is great as well. And he had the most assists, 25 assists. That's great. In the South African Cup, we won that as well, which is great. Another great thing. Ben Smith got 5 goals here. He got a 10 rating throughout the whole competition by the looks of it, which is amazing. And also, Bill Jacobs got 3 assists. In the South African FA Cup, we were knocked out in the quarter-final. But Ben Smith got 2 goals here. Bill Jacobs got an 8.43 rating, and he also got 3 assists here too. He's got a lot of assists this season. In the South African Super 8, we were knocked out in the semi-final by Orlando Pirates, but we won the Be the Coach challenge again as well. So let's dig deeper into the Premier League. So we won the league, 20 wins, 5 draws, 5 losses with 65 points. Now let's have a look at the team overview. So the Kaizer Chiefs got the most goals this season with 77, 2.17 points per game, and that is the only thing we can see here in terms of the Kaizer Chiefs. However, in the player overview, Ben Smith with 23 goals as we know, Bill Jacobs with 25 assists as we know as well, Ben Smith just behind him with 15 assists. Going back to most goals, Bill Jacobs got 16 goals this season, which is great, and our goalkeeper, I apologise for the pronunciation, I'm assuming that's Nkosi. He conceded the least with only 14 goals in 14 appearances. So let's have a look at Bill Jacobs first. He is the perfect winger on the left, and his attributes look great as always. Even a couple more have gone up. He still wants to move to a bigger club, but I can't do anything about that if no one's thrown in a bid. However, I have changed things. In his contract, I have added a £50 million release clause in the hope that he will eventually move on, so I can see how this experiment goes further away. So overall this season, he played left wing, he played 38 games, 18 goals, 31 assists with an 8.01 rating, that's amazing. He also played 6 games internationally, 4 goals, 1 assist with a 7.60 rating. I realised in the second episode I didn't even look at the internationals, and I will do that in this video today. A quick look at Bill Jacobs' milestones. He was named South African Seasonal Best 11 last season in the second episode. He was the top goal scorer and best player for South Africa in the Under-23s Cup, which is great, and they won that cup too. So now we're going to have a look at Ben Smith, my favourite centre-back. I'm kidding, he's my favourite winger. He's scoring a lot of goals. And his attributes are going up as well, they look fantastic still. He still wants to move to a bigger club, and just the same as Bill Jacobs, I have added a £50 million release clause to his contract, so he can possibly attract a transfer away from the club, and it seems to have worked for Ben Smith because he's wanted. There's major interest from PSG for him. This could be an interesting thing for episode 4. So let's have a look at Ben Smith. He's played mostly at right wing, 36 games, 31 goals, 20 assists with an 8.05 rating, that's incredible. But he's also played centre back, and I don't know why. But he had 1 game at centre back even though I forced it to play him as a winger. And of course he did terribly with a 6.70 rating. But he's also played internationally, which is great, both as a defender and a winger. 4 games on the right wing, 4 goals, 3 assists with an 8.35 rating, and 2 games as a centre back, 1 goal with a 7.20 rating. I'll be forever annoyed about this during this whole series. Looking at Ben Smith's overall milestones throughout this series so far, they won the African Under-23s Cup, as we saw earlier. He got his first international goal against Bolivia at age 19. He was named Cup of Nations Best 11, Nations Fair Play Award 3rd place, appointed as South Africa B vice captain. He broke the South Africa record for most players in the match awards with 2, so he's done really well lately. So let's dig deep into South Africa now. I kind of want to have a look. So because I didn't look in the second episode, let's look in 2023, and it's a bit of a mixed match. They've won a lot of friendlies, they've won a couple of games in the Nations group. They got to the second round of the Nations group but lost. And now they're in the World Cup qualifiers, and they've won these 2 games against Botswana, but have they done this year? And so in the African Nations qualifiers, they've won these 2 games too, which is great news. And here we are in the World Cup African qualifiers. South Africa are in the 3rd group, Group 3, with Ivory Coast, Zambia and Malawi. And they haven't started yet, but I'm hoping South Africa can do a really good job here in this group stage. And for anyone that's interested, South Africa are currently 56 in the rankings, or joint actually with North Macedonia. Let's just hope they can do well in their qualifiers and hopefully get higher than Canada, Slovenia, Hungary, a couple of these teams anyway. I'm really hoping these 2 wingers give a good showing for South Africa. So here we are at the comparison screen, and it looks very similar. Bill Jacobs is slightly better at aerial, whereas Ben Smith is better at defending, so they balance each other out a little bit. And if you look at the comparison, the average rating for both of them is both at 8.02 on this episode, and they've both done really well. One's got more assists, the other one's got more goals, but that's how I wanted it to be, and I'm glad to see this experiment looking good. Let's see what season 4 brings. They might be at different clubs, who knows, but you'll have to find out in the next episode. Thank you for watching, see you in a bit.